Mike from the Mike James Rock Show. We're at the tail end of 2019, but there's still some monster tours going on, like the one we're at today, and this fine fellow is going to introduce himself.
What's up? I'm Bryan. I sing in Knocked Loose.
Dude, welcome back to the UK.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, I'm excited.
The new album is phenomenal.
Thank you.
I just thought I'd get that out straight away. I've been blasting it all week, man, just to like sort of get it into my system, and it's in my system now.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
It seems for me that it's definitely like a sweeter but more aggressive version of the first release. Is that how you? A good way of describing it?
Yeah,
sweeter
for sure.
but more aggressive.
Definitely more aggressive. I think that it's a lot darker.
Okay,
It's faster. I mean, obviously, I think that it's just better. But yeah, I'm very excited that it's finally out.
Yep. You've played a couple of dates already in the UK. How are you finding it so far? Is the new stuff going over okay with the fans?
Yeah, it's amazing. This is our third show on this tour in the UK, and it's already going so well.
Yeah.
Like, we've been looking forward to this for so long, and with the record being out, we're kind of just like we had the conversation of like, okay, if we're headlining off the record, we're going to play the record. Like, we're going to play as much of it as we can, whether or not people have heard it yet or not.
Yeah.
So we're playing like almost the entire thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just only without like a couple songs, but so it's fun. You get to play new songs, and then like on top of that, it's going extremely well. Like
got all the older stuff as well, just to break it up and fragment it for yourself.
For sure.
Are you finding that playing the entire new stuff, you're finding that it's a good way of spotting out which has the potential of being included in sets maybe next year when you're doing festival season? You got to play a shorter set time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we play it all now so that when it's time to do like a support tour or a festival, like you said, and we only get like 20 minutes, we know what new songs go off live. Yeah. And like we know what old songs go off live because we've been playing them for so long. So yeah.
Does that sometimes surprise you that when you like play all the new stuff, and you say before the album came out, you thought X, Y, and Z would be like a single or a lead track or something, and then you come to the live performance and it's actually the X, Y, and Z that are favourites.
It is weird because that definitely does happen.
Yeah.
Like, there's some songs that you just like never really expect to translate as well in a live setting.
Yeah.
But like, we knew, like, writing this record, we definitely took a lot of those things into consideration. Like, first and foremost, we write for us.
Of course.
But second of all, like, we've never written it with like, oh, will people like this? But we have thought about, will this go over well live?
Yeah.
Because I think that a lot of like Knocked Loose is the live show, like the aggression and like just
you've got to be in there and feel it.
Yeah, exactly. So like, we want to make sure that like we enjoy playing these things live. So I think that the new record was kind of built around what we know goes well live, because you have like Billy No Mates or Counting Worms or like hits from the first record that went so well. So it's like, okay, we know that this works.
Yeah.
Let's just try to make it better.
That's a great way of sort of thinking about it as well. It's just doing it for yourselves, and if people get into it, they get into it.
It wasn't like a huge like rebranding or rebirth of the band. Like, we know what we like to do and we know what we're good at doing, so let's just try to do it better.
And you've learned from, I'm not saying you've made any mistakes, but you've learned from past experiences recording and writing the first album.
100%. Yeah, I think that if you listen to the trajectory of our discography, it just gets faster and faster and faster just because like we enjoy playing fast.
Yeah.
And like, we don't play live to a metronome, so like sometimes you get excited and you play too fast. But I've always found that like I prefer to play a little bit faster, and then it just makes the slow parts heavier.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Because the breakdown comes at you more
exactly.
harder.
Yeah, like if everything's just one tempo, you don't really know when the breakdown comes.
So you just give the drummer a Red Bull or something before going on stage.
Yeah.
It's like, quick set tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight through.
Yeah. Sometimes he's like, guys, I'm sorry tonight. Like, tonight was too fast, and I'm like, oh no, that's fine. I prefer going fast myself, but
that's part of the aggression that you want, isn't it? You want it fast and angry. It's almost like a punk mentality, isn't it? It's like, it might not be the sharpest of sets ever, but it's hard and fast.
For
and the
sure.
kids throw down to it.
I'm the one that's like interacting with the fans and like getting in people's faces, and it's just, I get so hype that I just like black out and I just go crazy. And like when it's super fast, my like heartbeat's going crazy, and I'm just like feeding off the energy of the crowd.
How'd you get into the mindset just before going onto stage? Do you like do press ups or work out something to get yourself real pumped up and angry, or mind space or something like that, or you really chill and just burst out as soon as you hear that beat?
I do a lot of like breathing exercises.
Okay.
I think that like stamina is something that I'm always working on as a vocalist, because I feel like I run out of breath a lot, or like sometimes you'll watch a band and he'll just like talk the entire time instead of like screaming. And like I've just never liked that about myself. Like the standard I hold myself to is that I can perform what I write, but it is hard. So I'm always working on my stamina.
Is that something as simple as like skipping or
just like bouncing around? And then I have like this app on my phone that has a bunch of like breathing exercises to just like stretch out my diaphragm and like just get my body ready. And then I try to be like more calm. Sometimes I'll like jump around, but I don't really talk to anybody. It's just like I kind of just need to be like left alone and like
stretch out a bit. And, just get in the zone.
Prepare.
How'd you come down from the high afterwards then? Because obviously you've built it up and it's a huge release. Is it a full emotional and physical drain? Do you have to sit down and chill for 10 minutes after you come on stage?
I just need to be left alone. Like I usually just sit on my phone and zone out. Just so I can block everything out. Sometimes people will talk to me and I just like can't even like really respond. I'm just like,
you've given everything to your performance and your art, man.
For sure.
That's ideal. Well, I think that's going to be the trigger that says this is the end of the interview. It happened in the last one. This is the thing with doing multi-band things at events like this. So I'm just going to say I'll wish you best of luck for everything with the rest of the tour. And,
thank you so much.
2020, and hopefully you'll have an amazing show here and get to remember it.
I think so. Thank you very much.
Cool, man. Thanks.
Welcome to the My James Rock Show.